it's author Sandra Wilson, and I'm here in the Kindness Kangaroo Library for another Storytime session. Today's book is one of our favorites in our house, and it's called The Dinosaur Who Lost His Roar. And this is an Usborne book, and this one is written by Russell Punter, and you can get it from your Usborne book rep. This is such a favorite in our house that I had to read it on here because I've had to read this at bedtime a number of times. I've even had to read it over Skype because they wanted to hear it. So this way they'll be able to see it every time if they watch it at the Kindness Kangaroo Library. And also, as all our Storytime sessions go, there will be a little craft idea at the end so you can take the story a little bit further. And you can watch this video as many times as you want and then do the craft and enjoy some fun to go along with the story. Alright everybody, so this is The Dinosaur Who Lost His Roar. This is a story about 5 dinosaurs. Sid, Spike, Ross, Ollie, and Rex. Sid lived in the middle of a big forest. He liked living in the forest. He liked crashing through bushes. Look, they're all running away. Oh no, woohoo, here comes the Sid. He liked climbing tall trees. Yippee, he's having so much fun. And he liked splashing in the river. But most of all, Skid liked scaring other dinosaurs. Roar! Yikes! Whoa! He had the loudest roar of all. One day, Sid went for a walk and he saw Spike, but Spike didn't see him. Spike was picking berries. Look at the juicy berries, Spike says. Sid crept up behind Spike and gave a roar. Splat! Spike got covered in squishy berries. Ha ha, laughed Sid. Oh dear, that wasn't very nice, was it? That's not funny, Sid, said Spike. Sid just grinned and stomped on his way. Ross was catching fish. Come here, little fishies. Sid crept up behind Ross and gave a roar. Splash! Ross fell in the water. Ha ha, laughed Sid. That's not funny, Sid, said Ross. Sid just grinned and stomped on his way. Hee hee hee. Ollie was collecting eggs for her dinner. I'll have fried eggs tonight, Ollie thinks. Sid crept up behind Ollie and gave a roar. Crack! Eggs went everywhere. Ha ha, laughed Sid. That's not funny, Sid, said Ollie. Sid just grinned and stomped on his way. Ha ha ha. When Sid got home, his throat hurt. The next day, Sid went for another walk. He saw Spike picking berries. Oh no. Sid crept up behind Spike and gave a Spike laughed. Ha ha, Sid, you've lost your roar. You can't scare me anymore. Sid went red in the face and tiptoed away. Sid came to the river where Ross was fishing. Sid's throat hurt, but he still wanted to roar. He crept up behind Ross and gave a Ross laughed. Ha ha, Sid, you've lost your roar. You can't scare me anymore. Sid went red in the face and tiptoed away. Sid came to the tall trees. Ollie was collecting eggs. Sid's throat still hurt, but he wanted to roar. He crept up behind Ollie and gave a Ollie laughed. Ha ha, Sid, you've lost your roar. You can't scare me anymore. Sid went red and ran all the way home. Sid didn't like being laughed at. It felt bad. He didn't like having a sore throat either. So he ate a spoonful of honey, he drank some warm water, and he went to bed. The next day, Sid's throat was better. He decided to visit Spike, Ross, and Ollie. I'll say sorry for scaring them, he thought. Then we can be friends. Sid went to the berry bushes, but Spike wasn't there. That's odd. He went to the river, but Ross wasn't there. That's funny. He went to the tall trees, but Ollie wasn't there. That's strange. Sid saw some footprints. They were at the bushes and the river too. They weren't Spike's, they're too long. They weren't Ross's, they're too wide. And they weren't Ollie's, they're too deep. Sid followed the footprints, and the footprints led to a huge dinosaur called Rex. Please don't eat us, Rex. Rex had taken Spike, Ross, and Ollie home for dinner. Sid wanted to scare Rex, but did he have a roar? There was only one way to find out. Sid crept up behind Rex. He gave his biggest, strongest, loudest roar. Whoa! Rex was terrified. He ran off and didn't look back. 3 cheers for Sid, cried the others. Hooray for Sid! His mighty roar saved us from that dinosaur. And that's the end. There goes the T-Rex running away. So that's kind of nice that he wasn't making very good friends by scaring everybody. But then when he helped them at the end, then they decided that it was still okay to be friends. So that's a great story. And I think that the twins just like the large roaring all the time. And then that loud roar at the end, it's fun to do it all together. Everybody can roar and then it'll make a really loud roar. But our craft today can also help you make a loud roar. So for today's craft, you need a toilet roll, some paper, so just a sheet of paper, and some little cut up strips of paper. And it could be any color. I've just cut out some orange and yellow and red. You could cut them out any. They could be regular paper, they could be construction paper, they could be tissue paper. Whatever you have available, just make sure you have permission to cut it up. And so what you're going to do is you're going to take your big piece of paper and you're going to roll it around your toilet roll and glue it and trim it and decorate it. So make it maybe your favorite dinosaur that's in the book, and then maybe we can get them all roaring. So draw on it, make it your favorite dinosaur, maybe put some spikes or horns on, however you want to decorate. This is the head of your dinosaur, and it'll be cut here so you have that. And then you take the strips and you glue them around the edge. So you glue them around the edge of your toilet roll like that. So what happens is you have a dinosaur with a loud roar. See, this kind of shows a loud roar, and you can make it and decorate it however you want. I've just put an eye on and some teeth. So then what happens is you can take this tube and you can go roar, and it makes your roar so much louder because you're using the tube to travel your sound. So that's so exciting and fun. And then remember, don't roar to scare people because that's not a very nice thing. But you can all roar to scare the giant T-Rex. So you can pretend there's a T-Rex in your backyard and you can roar and have some fun roaring like a dinosaur. So I hope you've all enjoyed today's Storytime session. Again, the book is The Dinosaur Who Lost His Roar by Russell Punter, and you can get that. It's a Usborne First Reading Book. All right, everybody, until next time, enjoy your readings. Bye.